Alright, there we go. So I think YouTube had a domain issue. Sorry, I'm still looking at the stream playback just to make sure that everything's all smooth to go. No, everything isn't all smooth to go. What the hell's going on? Are we good? Are we good? Because I just rebooted my computer. I rebooted my computer just in case. I don't have any internet connection issues, and I believe it was an issue on YouTube's end. It was like a domain issue. Because for some reason it wanted to restream it again, but it wanted to restream Final Fantasy VI Part 27, which is... I think we're good now. Kind of sucks that happened because this is my favorite Assassin's Creed game and I wanted to go as smoothly as I could make it go, but oh my god. This stream is hiccuping again. And what sucks is that you can't really you can't replay cutscenes in this game, which is something that really hasn't aged well in this game. And I know I'm outside of the Animus, and that wasn't usually the case in the first Assassin's Creed game, but you can't do that for memories in this game either. I'm just going to run around the warehouse a little bit just to make sure the stream is up and running. It looks smooth. I think we're good to go. Let me just send my girlfriend the link to the stream again. Okay. Alright. It looks like that it's smooth and we're good to go now, so let's get back into it.
Sorry, can't talk now.
Alright, yeah. So Rebecca basically just said, hey, this is the Animus, I take care of baby here. The Templars may have deeper pockets than us, but they don't have any passion, no competitive edge. And it makes sense because the Templars have a lot of resources, and usually if you have a lot of money, and if you have a lot of resources, and if you usually have everything, then nothing feels special. That's just something that happens psychologically, but, you know.
So how does this work? Of course.
Deep breath.
Ah! Oh, what are you, a tiny child?
Sean!
Well...
Here we go.
Oh, what the hell did you drug me with? I have a special prescription for Rehypnol. Whoa. Oh well. It is what it is. Oh man, I love the Italian Renaissance. Just the colors of the time period are just so vibrant. We got a lot of red rooftops in Florence. We're gonna be seeing a lot of shades of orange and pink and red, but we're definitely going to see a lot more shades of color than we did in Assassin's Creed 1, and most certainly a lot more shades of color than we did in Assassin's Creed 2. There's like some kind of grainy effect in Assassin's Creed 2 that kind of just blends the colors together too much, and it's like they don't stand out as well. And here's our protagonist.
Insieme per la vittoria! Insieme! Silenzio, my friends! Silenzio! Grazie. Do you know what brings us here tonight? Buonasera, Vienna. We were just talking about you. I'm surprised to see you here. I thought the Pazzi hired others to do their dirty work. It's your family that cries for guards when there's trouble. Gotardo. Afraid to handle things yourself? Your sister seemed quite satisfied with the handling I gave her earlier.
Oh, god damn.
Uccidetelo!
Oh no, he threw a piece of bread. It made me bleed, even though it didn't hit that side of my face. It's weird. Okay, so fist fighting's been improved. You can actually counter with fists. You can combo kill with fists. Oh, whoops. You can actually... When you grab people, you don't have to actually throw them, and you can do, like, 3 hits on them. Damn it. Oof. He's still up from that. That was a counter. That was a counter, and he's still good? Okay.
Behind you.
Federico! What are you doing here?
I wanted to see if baby brother had finally learned how to fight.
And?
You have style. But endurance is what counts. Let's go.
I've seen enough of your Rooftop.
Ah, hell yeah. So just like the first Assassin's Creed, we have almost all of our abilities right away. The only one I don't have is dodge. And of course, swords, but that's fine. We don't need swords right now.
Fall back! Fall back!
Hold on.
What? We've almost won this.
Your lip.
Just a scratch.
Let the doctor decide.
It's not necessary. Besides, I've no money for this doctor of yours.
Wasted it on women and wine, huh?
I'd hardly call it wasted. Lend me some florins then. Or have you done the same?
Search them. There's bound to be something in their pockets.
Alright, so there's also a currency system in this game. You can loot money off of enemies that you defeated. Usually I don't loot them because they don't drop a lot in this game. It's not until Assassin's Creed Revelations and Brotherhood where they actually carry a lot. This guy on the ground right here is just dead. Like, all these other guys are just like,
That should be enough. Let's get out of here before the guards arrive.
That dude carried 161 florins on his pocket. Like, a florin in this... Last I checked, a florin in this time period was... This was back when I checked in 2009. A florin in this time period, like, 1 florin is $1.85. Of course, now with Biden inflation, like, 1 florin could be, like, $500.
Hurry, Ezio. The sooner we're done with the doctor, the sooner we can sleep.
You should see the other guy. Yeah, so Ezio has this this cut on his face. We're gonna go to the doctor and we're gonna get it healed up, but it's gonna leave a scar. And that scar actually shows up as a birthmark on Desmond. And the thing is that it wasn't on Desmond before, they added it after the fact, which is probably why they had that update for Assassin's Creed 1, was to actually put the scar, or the birthmark on Desmond, rather. But it's on Altair too, which is really weird, because Altair and Ezio are actually not related. I'll
Ben trovato, Doctor.
Fratelli Auditori, why am I not surprised? You've made quite a mess of yourself, young man.
It's nothing, really.
You must help him. That pretty face is his only asset.
Fottiti.
There we are. Now get out of here.
Grazie.
This way. Quite a night.
Indeed. I only wish they were all as much fun. Oh, wait. They are.
We should head home, Ezio. Father's sure to be wondering where we've gone.
Yes. I'd rather avoid a lecture.
Up for a little race, then?
To where?
Roof of that church. On the count of 3. Uno, due, tre.
I already know the path I'm gonna take. Just gonna hop up the stairs of boxes.
I almost feel bad about this.
You could also just run up the front of the church and climb up
No
that way
shame
and
in
win,
failure,
but
brother.
it is what it is.
Come on, then. This way.
Where are you going?
You'll see.
Ah, yes. Time for the first viewpoint. This is the best intro to a video game ever.
It is a good life we lead, brother.
The best. May it never change.
And may it never change us. All right. Enough of that. We really should head home. Let's go.
Wait.
What? Ezio, let Christina sleep.
There will be time enough for that. Later.
Ooh, woo. This is familiar, huh? Has to be familiar. I noticed my stream hiccuped a little bit just then, but yeah.
Keep looking! He couldn't have gotten far.
Alright, social status icon. Social status icon is a little bit different in this game. On the minimap, it actually tells you the locations of the enemies now. Like that red dot is those guards over there. Or not, they aren't guards. They're actually dudes from the rival family, Vieri's family. We'll be dealing with guards later.
Christina!
Who's there?
Me!
Oh, Ezio. I should have known.
May I come in?
Fine, but only for a minute.
A minute is all I need.
Indeed.
Well, wait. That came out wrong.
Ezio, I love you.
Come here.
Oh, Ezio.
Oh, QuickTime events. Just like in Assassin's Creed 1.
Oh, Ezio.
Only a little bit more detailed. You actually have to press specific buttons. And you actually miss out on specific parts of cutscenes if you don't do them. I think that one, I couldn't blow out the couldn't not blow out the candle. I think it just stays that way until I blow it out.
Christina! There you are. Your tutor will be here soon. Come, my daughter. Is it really so terrible that... Figlio d'un cane! What is this?
Perdonate, messere! Chiedo venia!
I'll kill you!
No, that's not necessary.
Guards! Guards! Voglio la sua testa!
Now!
Oh.
There's really no need for violence. You have me confused with someone else. She needed some help with some things.
Oh, yeah.
I'm mostly innocent.
Oh, jeez, Ezio.
Yeah, those guys over there don't like me, so I don't want to do anything to fill up that.
Something wrong?
Do you think me blind and deaf?
Testing. Okay. This is the best AC. Del Piero X, welcome to the stream. Hoping you're having a good night. I'm gonna have to... Like it just acted up like right when I was in the cutscene. I might have to do some more finagling with it to find out what's wrong with it. Yeah, we just talked to Giovanni Auditore. We just talked to Ezio's dad, so let's see.
Son, I know all about your fight with Vieri di Pazzi last night, and then this little visit to Cristina. Your behavior is unacceptable. It reminds me of myself when I was your age. I assume these misadventures won't interfere with your work today.
No, padre. Avete la mia parola.
I've prepared some documents here for Lorenzo di Medici to review. I need them delivered to him.
With haste, father.
Return to me when it's done.
Alright. Oh, so we have databases. This wasn't in
Magnifico
Assassin's Creed
Lorenzo
1.
di Medici, mio protettore e amico. I have done as requested and completed my investigation into the Milano incident. I can confirm for you that it extends far beyond dissatisfaction with Duca Galeazzo Sforza's rule. It is my belief that other parties, desirous of far greater gains, manipulated events in such a way as to achieve their goals without being revealed themselves. Lampugnani, Olgiati, and Visconti are guilty of the crime, to be sure. And they have met fitting ends for their betrayal. But several other noble families are implicated as well, our own Francesco de Pazzi among them. Their cause and motive is not yet clear to me, but initial findings indicate a plan, the scope of which is sure to disturb you. Best we continue this conversation in person, as I am hesitant to put my suspicion to paper. Reply with a place and time, and I will meet you there. I have also ordered Francesco be held by the Gonfaloniere until we can clear up this matter. Yours in confidence, Giovanni.
Okay. So, most of the databases are not voice acted. That was actually a very rare one. Watch out for enemies, Ezio's de Pazzi. Yeah, well, yeah. So it's like we can access the databases about the banks. The Templars are using the banking network to transport their money. Oh, yeah, so that's a game mechanic thing. You can go into like the front doors of the banks and like steal money from them. But yeah, I'm not going to actually read all of that because we got a game to play, and we'll read up on lore another time. I'll read up on lore in my own time. This is one of the best ways to travel in Assassin's Creed, Rooftop Travel. There wasn't as much of it in Assassin's Creed 1 because most of the cities were kind of dilapidated. Like, the rooftops weren't, like, super rich, but in this game, rooftops are, like, really well constructed and really rich, so... And... Leaf Bale. This NPC is different every single time you play the game.
Ah, Ezio, ben trovato. How are you?
Come sempre. I have a letter for Messer Lorenzo.
I'll see that he receives it when he returns.
Returns?
They've gone to Villa Careggi, I'm afraid, and not expected back for at least another day.
I'll let my father know.
While we're over here, let's get this viewpoint. So in this game, you can actually sprint across beams and tight ropes like that. In Assassin's Creed 1, it wouldn't let you sprint. Like, you could still run across them in high profile, but in this game, they actually let you sprint across them. One of the things that I love the most about this game is just that it expanded so much on the original Assassin's Creed formula, and it's like I really like the original Assassin's Creed formula, and this one just takes it to all sorts of new levels, and that's why it was one of probably the most hyped games of 2009. Because when that trailer came out, they showed off right away. Yeah, you're gonna be able to do this. You could do this now, and you could do this, and it's like there's just so much stuff. It's like the stuff that got revealed at that trailer, it pales in comparison to what Assassin's Creed is able to do nowadays. But like, there's just a huge nostalgia factor of just being like, oh my god, I'm gonna have 2 hidden blades. Oh my god, I'm gonna actually be able to assassinate from hiding places. Oh my god, I can jump from a 2-story building and kill a guy. There was just so much hype for it, and most of the nostalgia came from the hype. I just love this game. This is... I personally... I think that, like, as a game, like, Brotherhood's probably the best out of the Ezio trilogy, but this one's still my personal favorite. This is how you get back in your house, I guess.
Keep up the good work.
Bischero.
You worry too much, Giovanni. Francesco Di Pazzi's in prison. The threat is ended.
Son, you remember my friend Uber?
Good morning, Gonfaloniere Alberti.
To you as well, young man.
I trust you delivered the message.
Si, padre. But it seems Lorenzo is out of town.
I did not anticipate this.
God damn it. It's every single time there's a cutscene.
What does it matter? So you wait another day or two.
Listen, your mother and sister have been looking for you. I'll need you again in a little while, but for now, see if you can't help them.
Are you sure?
Yes, now if you'll excuse us.
Good to see you, Ezio.
I like how the lights shine through the character models. Okay, like, so if the stream hiccups like that in the middle of a cutscene again, I'm gonna take a break and try and figure it out. Trying to figure out this nonsense with the streaming, because it's not my internet, and I'm not sure what YouTube is up to. 2009. Yeah, this game does age like fine wine. There are some parts of it that don't age as well. Much of it is like, yeah. Well, I still love, like, a really good chunk of it. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah, whoops. Let's just do a mission.
Hey, Claudia. How are you?
Bene.
You shouldn't keep things from me.
It's Duccio.
What of him?
I think he's been unfaithful.
Who told you this?
The other girls. I thought they were my friends.
Harpies. You're better off without them.
I loved him.
No, Claudia. You only thought you did.
He should suffer for what he's done.
Wait here. I'll go have a word with him.
So Ezio's gonna be a big brother and beat up his sister's cheating boyfriend. We're gonna find and punish Duccio, or... Which is kind of surprising because, you know, in the Renaissance was like a very, very religious time period, so it's like, it's kind of weird to think that, like, someone would just so easily be so unfaithful, but then again, that was 600 years ago, and I was not alive then. Nor will I ever be. Okay, there is a leaf bale that I can jump into. The Santa Maria del Fiore. This is a big-ass church with a big-ass building. Oh, There we go.
Duccio, it's beautiful.
Nothing but the best for you, amore mio.
But what of Claudia? I thought you'd been promised to her.
The father said I could do much better than an auditore.
Ah, Birbante! Come, let us walk a bit.
What? I had something else in mind.
Oh, Duccio.
Get a room, you two.
Hey, lurido porco!
Ezio, my friend. Ah, ma che te piglia?
You insult my sister, parading around with this puttana.
What are you talking about?
I saw the gift you gave her, or the things you said.
Maybe your sister shouldn't be so stingy with her virtù.
You broke her heart.
Ha! And now I'm going to break your face. You auditores all talk big, but when it comes time for action, ha!
You'll regret ever opening your mouth.
I could have taught your sister a great many things. She's lucky to have had someone like me.
Bastardo!
Come on, hit me.
Basta! Mi arresto!
Stay away from my sister!
Yeah, now she doesn't care. She just kind of like walks off. All right, no, where did she join this crowd? No, that's not her. She's walking around somewhere. Yeah, she just waltzed off. Huh. Okay. So it's like normally I would go for the side quests right away, but the thing is that these story mode missions actually unlock all of the side quests. So I got to do those first. Well, I don't have to do them first. I can do things in any order I want to. Well, except for go straight to the final boss, of course. This isn't Breath of the Wild. Can't quite do that. But I do want to find a way up this viewpoint. This is Giotto's Campanile. It is the highest viewpoint in the game, aside from one other building in Venice. I think they're the same height, actually. But I do not believe it's higher than the cathedral in Acre from Assassin's Creed 1. It is kind of... Yep, if I come around here, there should be a little thing that I can grasp onto. You definitely do not want to fall off right now. Can I climb around the other way? There is a treasure chest inside the Campanile here, but I really don't care about it. Let's just climb up this way, so that I don't climb in through the windows and into the scaffolding to get that treasure chest and whatnot. Like I said, I don't care about that treasure chest. It's nothing. It's not important. I'm very apathetic when it comes to money in this game, because money in this game is really easy to attain. Like, at first you struggle a little bit with weapons that you want to buy, like at the beginning, but when you get like maybe 30 or 40% into the game, you have more money than you know what you can do with. Now, is this run going to be a 100% run? Hell no, it's not going to be 100%. I already have a 100% Let's Play. I've already 100%ed this game like maybe 4 or 5 times. And I think I have like 20 completed runs of this game. Let's do that one. Yeah, I played this game a lot back in the day, because basically what... Like I said, there are some things about this game that haven't aged well, but this game has still aged pretty beautifully. But one of the things is, like, you know, game design decisions, like not being able to replay memories. Like, even in the remaster, you're not able to replay memories in this game, which really sucks. Really sucks that you can't replay memories in this game. But so because you can't replay memories in this game, when I Let's Played this game, I just started up a bunch of practice files. I started up a practice file to refresh my memory and refresh my game, like before I go and actually record the Let's Play part. But the thing is that I love the game so much that I just kept playing the practice file, and then I beat the game. So then I started up another practice file to get up to where I'm at with the Let's Play, and then I just kept making practice file after practice file after practice file just because I love playing this game so much.
What are you doing out here, Petruccio?
John Petruccio.
Those feathers.
What for?
It's a secret.
If I get them for you, will you go back inside?
Yes, I promise.
You play the John Cena theme with Petrucci's signature tone and his signature wah. Get one of those Ernie Ball guitars. Those guitars are expensive as hell. Those John Petrucci signature Ernie Ball guitars, it's crazy. I didn't even know Ernie Ball made guitars until I knew about John Petrucci's like signature model. I personally like Petrucci's tone back in the Images and Words and Awake days when he used Ibanez guitars, but at the same time, his tone still sounds kind of signature now, to this very day. So it's like he's just had the Ernie Ball tone for so long that it's just kind of associated with the way he plays and the way that he sounds. So it's like it's kind of hard to imagine him trying to go back to the Ibanez tone. It's kind of hard to imagine like the modern day Dream Theater songs to be played with the Ibanez tone. Oh, whoop, I took damage. That's fine. We collected feathers for our little brother. And for a reason he won't tell us.
Here, as promised.
Grazie, brother.
You still haven't told me why you want these.
I will. In time.
Well, I'll hold you true to your word, my dude.
Buongiorno, Ezio.
Buongiorno a voi, madre. Come state?
Sto bene. And you? Still recovering from last night?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course not. Anyway, I have an errand to run. I'd like you to join me.
Con piacere.
Come, it's not far from here. I know about your fight with Vieri.
What fight?
Per piacere. Let's not play this game.
He spoke ill of us. I could not allow him to continue.
I'm sure he's having a hard time dealing with the accusations against his father. Francesco di Pazzi's many things, and none of them good. But even I never suspected he'd be capable of murder.
What will happen to him?
I imagine there will be a trial.
Will father speak at it?
He'll have to. He's the one with the evidence.
Still, I wish there was another way.
You've nothing to fear. Everyone wants justice done. It is an unfortunate state of affairs, but it will pass.
I think she walks faster in the original and not the remaster, because usually that line of dialogue doesn't finish so quickly. The dialogue was at the same pace. Bottega di Leonardo a Firenze. The workshop of Leonardo of Firenze. Or, Florence, rather.
Hello, Leonardo.
Madonna Maria.
This is my son, Ezio.
Molto onorato.
L'onore è mio.
Let me go and fetch the paintings. I'll be right back.
Besides vaginas.
Mother.
Back to your house, then.
Si, si. Ezio, help Leonardo, will you?
Okay.
So, Ezio, what do you do?
He's been working for his father.
Ah, you're to be a banker.
Yeah. So, I don't mean to, like, interrupt his dialogue, but it's like, this database about Leonardo da Vinci is actually pretty interesting, because it's like, here's his list of professions. Yeah, so what sucks? What sucks about Leonardo da Vinci is that history paints him as this like this brilliant, intelligent person, and he really was a brilliant, intelligent guy with many talents. But unfortunately, because he had so many talents, he kind of went through his life without really like without doing too much. Like maybe doing like a few like very notable things in history, and not like wanting to change the world like he's about to say that he wants to do. Because it's yeah. He made The Last Supper, the Mona Lisa, blah 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 blah. Yeah, despite his epic list of accomplishment, Leonardo was hounded by his patrons for his chronic procrastination. Pieces frequently took years longer than he anticipated, and many were never finished at all. Yeah, exactly, because he just had so much drive. And it's just something I like to note out, just for therapeutic purposes.
Thank you for your help, son. Don't let me keep you from your other duties.
Us again.
Anch'io.
Oh my god. The stream keeps hiccuping. It was going for so long without, and it's like, okay. Yeah, Del Piero, I did play Black Flag. I only beat it once. I wanted to go back and 100% it, but it's like I just lost motivation to do it. Like, I honestly don't like Black Flag as much as other people like Black Flag. I prefer Rogue. I thought Rogue was like a better version of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Not... Is my stream hiccuping again? Yeah, my stream is definitely hiccuping a lot. I'm definitely going to have to look at it for some technical difficulties. Del Piero X, in case you couldn't catch it from all the hiccuping, it's like I did play Black Flag. I didn't like Black Flag as much as other people like it. I don't think it's a bad game. I'm definitely going to get to Black Flag when during these Assassin's Creed streams. I actually liked Assassin's Creed Rogue more than I did Black Flag. But like I said, Black Flag wasn't a bad game. It was probably the first Assassin's Creed game I just didn't have the motivation to 100%. But it's like if I go back to it in these streams and like look at it through a new lens, maybe I'll have more fun with it than I did back then. I think the reason why I didn't have as much fun with it when it first came out, when I was first playing it, was because Assassin's Creed 3 left a bad taste in my mouth, because Assassin's Creed was just so many steps back from the Ezio trilogy, and it was hard for me to give Black Flag a fair chance. But we'll see when I actually go and play the game.
That faithless husband of mine is cheating. I know it, as do all the neighbors. Please teach him a lesson for me.
Alright, we're gonna beat up the cheating husband. I also didn't really like Edward Kenway as a character, to be quite honest. I think that Edward Kenway was a really shallow, pedantic character. Like, he was basically... All he was a pirate, and he wanted to make money because he wanted to live a good life. And it's like, okay, yeah, everyone can get behind that. There's not much depth to that. But then when it came to him actually discovering the pieces of Eden and going around the world and whatnot, and then discovering the Assassin versus Templar conflict... he was reluctant to join up with the Assassins, and then till eventually, like, Adewale didn't want to be his quartermaster anymore until he joined the Assassins, and he was like, okay, fine, I guess I'll be an assassin. And it's like, I just didn't like that. Alright, you motherfucker. That wife of yours put a head out on you.
And she wins. I give up. That bitch. I mean, wonderful wife of mine. I'll go home.
So, I'm doing the side quests now, even though technically it would be much more wise. Like, oh my god. God damn it. Okay. I'm going around and doing the side quests right now. Instead of waiting to do the side quests until after I finally start getting income in this game. Even though technically it would be much better to go back and do these after you start earning income in this game. Just so you can earn more money, but like I said, you get money so easily in this game that it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to do these side quests because I want to. I'm going to get down with it. Ezio to this day is still... Oh, shoot. Ezio to this day is still my favorite Assassin's Creed protagonist. It's really hard not to love Ezio. Like, that dude had a whole trilogy, and he deserved an entire trilogy. I didn't think he was going to get an entire trilogy, but they did it. When they announced Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, like, a year after Assassin's Creed 2's released, I got a little skeptical of Ubisoft. Because I was like, oh, are you going to milk Assassin's Creed and make it the next Call of Duty? You're going to release a new one every year, and it's just going to be bullshit. But Brotherhood was a really good game. Revelations was also a really good game, so I thought Ubisoft was going to be one of those companies that could handle making a game every year. But then Assassin's Creed 3 came out, and they just dropped the ball on it, and now Assassin's Creed is their Call of Duty. Up until... I think Assassin's Creed Infinity is just going to be their last effort. Like, Assassin's Creed Infinity is probably going to be the last thing that they do. Yeah, like, Black Flag is enjoyable, like, if you like pirates and sailing and you like fighting and whatnot. It's still a very enjoyable, very fun game to play, easy to get the hang of. It's very easy to feel like a badass. But yeah, the story was very meh. Just because the protagonist just wasn't as invested in the conflict between Templars and Assassin as he really should be. But I guess that speaks more to Edward's character development more so than... the actual characters themselves. But it still kind of sucks that you play through an entire game as like this shallow character and it's just like, okay, now he wants to be something. And he kind of reluctantly becomes something after joining the Assassins. I'm just gonna waltz in here and take some money. I definitely love Rogue too. Like, Shay is a really good character.
Get this to its destination fast. Really fast. I'll pay you well.
It plays into another part of the Assassins versus the Templar conflict. It's more so, so we can open these letters from Ralph, actually. So it's like, you can read all these, but it's just bullshit, so whatever. There is a letter from historical, like, historical figures. This might actually... I don't know if this is actually Raphael, you know, the Italian Renaissance artist, actually messaging his beloved or something. I don't think Raphael was Florentine, actually, but my knowledge of Raphael is limited. Like, Da Vinci and... Michelangelo, I know a fair bit about, but like not
Bizarre. What's with him?
Not Raphael, or Donatello for that matter. If we're gonna go off of the Ninja Turtles. Oh, what was I talking about? Yeah, Shay was a really good character, and it's like I thought Shay's story. Once we get to it, it actually is illustrative of something deeper than just the ideological conflict between the Templars and the Assassins, but more so in the conflict with leadership, because Achilles was the Grandmaster of the Assassins in the colonial era, and he was a terrible leader. And it was his terrible leadership that drove Shay to becoming the Templar, or becoming a Templar, even though, honestly, Shay is an assassin and bears the assassin ideology, but because he was just betrayed so much, he just defected. He just defected and just didn't regret it. It's like, Haytham is a little bit interesting because Haytham was kidnapped and he was basically coerced from childhood to be a Templar. And then he learned that the guy who basically took him into his care to raise him to be a Templar actually had his father assassinated. So he went and got revenge on the guy, but he didn't switch sides back to the assassins. These are all characters that, from future Assassin's Creed games that I'm talking about, that we will get to eventually, but right now we are on Ezio. This is Ezio. Ezio Auditore da Firenze, and he's deadly, he's skilled, he's charismatic. His story is traumatic. He's charismatic. His story is traumatic. And if you look at him wrong, he will attack. You know what? I'm going to try and do this. So they're supposed to be guarding the bank, but it's like you could just jump through them, and it's like, yeah. That codex page won't be clear until later. Well, at least they're not pulling swords on me. They only want to beat me up. I was kind of afraid of that for a second. I'm just like, oh shit, those are guards. They're actually going to pull swords on me. That might be a bad thing, but it turns out that they don't pull swords on you until after you become an assassin, after you get the hood and everything. Now the thing is that in Assassin's Creed 1, like, the guards just kind of forget that they're looking for you. Like if you hide in a hay bale or something, like even if they just break your line of sight, they'll just forget about you. But in this game, it's not the same thing. Like in this game, like guards will search hiding spots, like nearby hiding spots. So it's not like you could just hide anywhere and you'll be fine. So this is the Palazzo De La Signoria. The first time I pronounced that in my first Assassin's Creed 2 Let's Play, someone commented saying that it sounded really hot. I don't think it really does, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder, or in the ear of the beholder. The eye of the beholder, the ear of the listener. There isn't. Okay. So another upgrade to this game from Assassin's Creed 1, you can go into Eagle Vision and just walk around. You can just be in Eagle Vision all the time if you want to, in fact. And you don't have to be in you won't have to have full health in order to use it either. Alright, so now we have our races.
I can outrun anyone in this distretto. I hear you're the best. Prove it.
I'm getting the little yellow bar in my stream playback saying that YouTube is not receiving enough video, but I'm not seeing a stream hiccup go on in my playback. That's weird. Okay. So this is like flag collecting, those flag collecting informants in Assassin's Creed 1, only there are no flags to collect. You just clear a series of checkpoints. I mean, it was basically the same thing, but, you know. Who am I kidding? It's the exact same thing, except without the actual flags. Saint Trinity. All right.
That could be our best. I'm not paid. Better have a look.
Okay, I have that last viewpoint. Oh, and here's a feather. The first feather we collected. I'm not actually going to collect them. There are 100 of them in the game. And I'd have to either look up where they are on the internet or bust out my old Assassin's Creed 2 guide in order to find them all. And honestly, like, if you find them all, you don't really get a lot. It's like, I remember from my Let's Play, I collected all the feathers specifically because there are 2 cutscenes that you can get from collecting the feathers. Oh no, this is a bad idea. Meh, it could have been worse. Alright, take care. Yeah, Rogue is better in many ways. Like, honestly, like, I wasn't hooked onto the sailing in Black Flag as much as I was hooked onto the sailing in Rogue. Rogue made sailing much more, like, conventional to do. Convenient. Like, like, sailing felt cumbersome even in Black Flag. It was definitely cumbersome as hell in Assassin's Creed 3, but in Assassin's Creed Rogue, sailing felt kind of smooth. Sailing was also somewhat smooth in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but oh, that's a game way down the line.
What the devil is he doing?
What in the devil is he doing? He's climbing a ladder. Why would he do that? To get onto a roof, maybe? Oh my god. So, there are no more side quests. I'm getting paid for the side quests, at least. Now for the next mission. Hopefully the stream doesn't hiccup again.
Ezio, come in, son. I need these packages delivered to associates of mine in the city. I also need you to retrieve a message for me from a pigeon coop not too far from here.
Va bene. I'll get it done.
Come back here when you're finished. There are some things we need to discuss. And please, my son, stay out of trouble. Hmm?
Okay. Are we back? Oh boy. Mamma mia. Okay, so the letter that Giovanni wrote a little earlier, he was actually referencing things that happened in Assassin's Creed Lineage, which is that miniseries. So let's read these letters. It would be wrong to open it, but we read the letters before. We read the letter from before. We can't read this one either because it would be wrong to open it because Father has sealed the letter. Father sealed the last letter and we didn't give a shit. Okay, so first we're gonna go east. That is west. Oh yeah, so another improvement to this game is that objectives that are on a different floor are actually more translucent. So it's like that blacksmith on the ground, the notification for it is translucent because it's on the ground.
I have a delivery from...
Giovanni Auditore?
Yes.
Were you followed?
No. Why would I be followed?
Give me the package. Tell your father that they're moving tonight. He should as well.
Who's moving? What's going on here? Wait, come back. Explain yourself.
So in Assassin's Creed Lineage, Giovanni's trying to find out what the Templars are planning, and the Templars get away with assassinating the Duke of Milan. And then he tries to assassinate Rodrigo Borgia, and Rodrigo Borgia's like, "Oh no, I saw you coming from a mile away, blah blah blah." And so now Rodrigo is basically setting up things, and it's like, you know, we had the ragtag team of people, you know, Lorenzo de' Medici, who we haven't seen yet, and Gonfaloniere Alberti, who we did see. He was the lawyer in Giovanni's office earlier. And what the hell is going on here? Yeah, Giovanni's involved in some shady shit, but, you know. And the rest of his family doesn't know. Only Ezio's mom knows. Only his wife knows. But, like, all the kids are just like, nah. They don't need to know any of that shit.
Don't be shy.
I'd have to read more into like what was going on though, because it's like I only watched like Lineage like right before the stream, and I was just like, okay, what the hell's going on? And I was only catching bits and snippets of it because I had to go do something, and you can't pause it.
You Giovanni's kid?
No, idiota. He just happens to look exactly like the man.
Give it here. Don't worry, boy. We're not contagious. At least I'm not.
Yeah, so Ezio's a rich, spoiled brat, so it's like he's not used to talking people that are lower middle class, like the courtesans and the thieves and the mercenary that he ran into earlier. Just, you know, the lower middle class people. He's just like, wait, why am I delivering messages to these people? I don't understand, because I'm a noble and I'm a spoiled brat and I'm super rich and I shouldn't have to talk to these people, but I am because my dad said so. And there's a good reason for that.
Father? Federico?
Ser Ezio! Thank God!
What happened? Where is everyone?
They took your father and brothers to the Palazzo De La Signoria, to prison.
And my mother? My sister?
Ezio.
Claudia? Are you all right?
Yes, but Mother...
She's in shock. When she resisted...
It's not safe here. Is there some place you can take them?
Yes, to my sisters.
Good, do that. In the meantime, I'll go see my father.
Be careful, Messer Ezio. The guards were looking for you as well.
Well, poor Maria. Climb the Palazzo Tower. So we've been to the Palazzo De La Signoria already to collect that viewpoint. Let's go to the Palazzo De La Signoria again. And truthfully, you can actually wait until this mission to get that viewpoint if you wanted, which would probably be the better idea, but yeah. Sorry, I tackled a bitch. What the hell? I thought that was like a bunch of like seagulls just flying by that window. It's like, why? And it's like, oh, no, that's the marker for this is where you gotta go. Yo, turn around, dude. Please. Okay. This is the stealth section. It is time to not stealth is a sin, as punishable by the Catholic Church. Although, honestly, like, nah, never mind. This cutscene's in the trailer.
Took a bit of a beating, but I'm all right. What of your mother and sister?
Safe now.
Aneta took them.
Yes. Wait. You knew this would happen?
Not the way it did, and not this soon. Doesn't matter now.
What do you mean? Explain.
There's no time. Listen closely. Return to the house. In my office is a hidden door. Use your talent to find it. Beyond lies a chest. Take everything you find inside. Much of it may seem strange to you, but all of it is important. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. Among the contents is a letter, and with it some documents. I need you to take these documents to Mr. Roberto. He was with me in the office this morning.
The Gonfaloniere, I remember. Now please, tell me what's happening. Are the Pazzi behind this? There was a note for you at the pigeon. It said, "Go, Ezio. Go now."
So, we never actually find out what the note at the pigeon coop said. Oh, I thought that was a letter from him.
As a consequence of the flooding further up the Arno, a small tax shall be imposed.
Alright, back to the house. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You mean scrambled eggs with vegetables in it? What vegetables did you put in it? That actually sounds really good. I usually put cheese in mine. Like shredded cheese. That's an interesting one. Well, like lettuce or spinach or something? Like in with scrambled eggs? We just clung to the wall. Just flew to that wall like a bat. Alright, now time for another cutscene from the, from the trailer.
You said there was a door here.
Nice.
To bring this to Messer Roberto.
Alright. So now we have... Oh my god. We had no problem opening the first letter, though! Now we have Ezio donned in Giovanni Auditore's outfit. Yeah, Ezio doesn't get his own outfit until, like, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, I guess. Just inherited his father's. Alright, sword time.
Traditore! Hey, what's with the swords? Aren't you supposed to arrest me?
No.
What do you want then?
You want escape? For you to die.
Well, that's not going to happen. So why don't we explore other options?
like those other options. Now, another good thing about this game, yeah, it's really easy to put stuff like in scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs had everything to do with what I was about to explain in this game. No, it's like, anyway, another improvement to this game is that when you target an enemy, when you would target like a fight in Assassin's Creed 1, it would automatically make you pull out your sword, even if you didn't want to. This game, it doesn't do that. Thank God.
Go.
Yep. Just auto attacked by guards.
The man himself is the god for healing.
And yep. Ezio's skills are basically copy-paste Altair.
Ezio Auditore? What are you doing here at this hour?
I don't...
Wait, child. Take a breath. Collect your thoughts.
My father and brothers have been imprisoned. I was told to bring you this.
Ah. I see now. It's a misunderstanding, Ezio. I'll clear everything up.
How?
The documents you've given me contain evidence of a conspiracy against your family and against the city. I'll present these papers at their hearing in the morning, and they'll be released.
Thank you, Signore.
Of course, my child. Do you need a place to stay? You're more than welcome here.
No, grazie. I'll meet you at the piazza.
Don't worry, Ezio. Everything is going to be fine.
Yeah, I do not trust staying in the house with that dude in the black hood. Because that dude in the black hood was the main villain of the game. So we were right not to go in there. Oh, Ezio, you made a good decision by pure fucking chance. Oh, hey, look, it's the Pazzi. They still somehow recognize me even with the hood? You want to start some shit? You guys really want to start some shit with me? You really want to do this? Yeah, I didn't think so. So what? You just cook the vegetables before you put them in the scrambled eggs instead of just cooking the vegetables with the eggs? That's interesting.
Do you require a medical assistant?
I didn't know that was the better option. Now I do. Now it's time for some more stuff that happened in the trailer. And the thing is that if you watch the trailers to this game and then you see the intro to this game, you're just like, "Oh my god." Like the intro to the game is because you know what's about to happen.
Today's top stories.
Attend the acquittal.
Short supply of wheat from this year's harvest has food.
They already set it up as an acquittal, but we already know that shit ain't gonna happen.
Giovanni Auditore, you and your accomplices stand accused of the crime of treason. Have you any evidence to counter this charge?
Yes, the documents that were delivered to you last night.
I'm afraid I know nothing of these documents.
He's lying! Need to get closer.
In the absence of any compelling evidence to the contrary, I am bound to pronounce you guilty. You and your collaborators are hereby sentenced to death.
You are the traitor, Roberto, and one of them. You may take our lives this day, but we will have yours in return, I swear! We will!
Father! There! Grab the boy! He's one of them!
I'll kill you for what you've done!
Guards! Arrest him!
Court dismissed. Bring in the dancing lobsters. Oh, that's a big lobster. Shit.
Abatete.
Better run, boy. Fast.
You are not going anywhere.
There's an easy way out. Where's a hay bale I can jump into? I think I could just hide in the garden up here. Yeah, they just forgot about me. So now, we just ended the first sequence. And now, usually in Assassin's Creed 1, after you ended a sequence, it usually takes you out of the Animus. But in this game, we're just going to jump right into the next one.
I've got a little request for you. I've identified several strange markings that I've discovered right across Renaissance Italy. Now, I don't know what they're doing there, but I want you to help me find out. Rebecca has marked their general location in the database with an eye icon, and she's made them glow as well. Keep an eye out.
I'm probably going to do all of those glyphs in this playthrough. I'm not doing all the feathers, but the glyphs,
Sir
sure.
Ezio, thank God. I've been looking everywhere for you.
I couldn't stop them, Annetta. I tried, I swear. But there were so many guards.
Please, come with me. We need to get you off the streets.
What of my mother and sister?
They're safe. I'll bring you to them.
No. It's too dangerous for us to travel together. Tell me where to go and I'll meet you there.
My sister's house. Just north of the Duomo.
I'm on my way.
Yep, so this is a story all about how Ezio's life got turned upside down. So now he has no home, and his father and his brothers are dead, including the child that was bedridden sick. Was bedridden terminally ill. If you actually go into Petruccio's database, Sean Hastings says that he died of his illness. Assassin's Creed 3 with George Washington burning down Connor's village. But yeah, so now we're Notorious. So Notorious is the equivalent to alert mode in Assassin's Creed, where like after you assassinate your target, now all the guards are going to be out looking for you. Now I don't have a sword, so probably picking some fights with some guards would be a bad idea.
Isn't there a decency law that applies to just such things?
Okay, Viewpoint. So now that we have another sequence unlocked, we actually have another district in Florence to unlock. So like before, we actually weren't allowed in this northeast Florence. I believe this is the San Marco district. That's interesting. It doesn't actually tell me which district this is. I believe this is the San Marco district. And then this is... I forget which district this one is called. I'll have to look it up later. Or I can find out like later today. Because, like, there are fast travel stations that you can go to, and the fast travel stations will actually tell you what districts they are. So, this is La Rosa Colta. There's that red eye icon in by the picture of the database. That means that there's a glyph, which means that there's one of these things.
Wait, that's not possible. This can't be. Hold on. That's computer code. Let me compile it. Oh, shit, it's an encrypted file.
Upload it to my computer. I'm a master at decryption.
I can't. It's only compatible with the Animus itself.
Upload it to Desmond then. I can't believe this.
So you can only scan these things in Eagle Vision.
Hello, this is... They call me Subject 16. Listen, I don't have much time. There's something I have to show you. We have been lied to this whole time. Everything we know, everything we've been brought up to believe, it's wrong. Okay, I've uploaded the evidence, the file that proves it all. But I've split it into 20 pieces and locked each with a code. Can't be too careful. Queen Isabella. No, not her. What century is it? Never mind. I've hidden the code to the first file inside this program. Find it. Find them all. And along the way, you'll begin to see the truth.
What the heck? How did this get inside our Animus?
Oh, the memory core. We transferred 16's memory data from Abstergo into the Animus 2.0. He must have hacked the machine when Vidic left him alone between sessions.
Oh, hold on, wait a second. The signs on the walls in Abstergo, the ones written in blood, those were clues. He was telling us to look for them inside the Animus.
Not true. Woo. That's about. Okay, so every time you find one of these glyphs, you have to solve a puzzle. No, wait, nope. So 5 of these mythic scenes share a core similarity. Pick them out, and you'll begin to see. So the core similarity is that is to pick out the ones that have apples in them. There we go. And there it is, the Apple of Eden. Oh my god. The stream hiccuped again. The stream hiccuped again. The stream only tends to hiccup at... Yeah. Are we back? Okay, we're back. So the glyphs are puzzles that you gotta solve. The key to that one is that you gotta find all of the pictures that have apples in them. And you just get this one video clip that doesn't tell you jack. Oh my god. Huh. Is it back? Okay, I think the stream is back now. Huh. With those glyphs, you have to solve a puzzle. And the puzzle for that one was you have to find the pictures that all had apples in them. It's a pretty easy puzzle, but they get harder as they go along, and you have to solve 20 of them. And they all compile together into one big-ass video. Showing the truth. Whatever the hell the truth is. But yeah, this is usually where my 2-hour mark for the stream would be, so I think I'm gonna take a break. We'll be back in 20 minutes. I'll hopefully figure out this stupid thing with my stream hanging up, because it only hangs up at the most vital moments in the playthrough, and that's really bugging me. So I'm gonna throw up a link to the next stream, but we're gonna take a break for right now. Take a 20-minute break. So I'll see you guys in a bit.